I'm here with Ruth Carter. And thank you so much for joining us, Ruth.
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
And so you grew up here in Massachusetts, here in Springfield, right?
Yeah, I did.
Growing up in Springfield, how'd you get into costume design?
I think I am the sum of all of my parts. I was encouraged as a youth in the Springfield Public Schools when they saw that I loved to draw. I had an interest in arts, and I was encouraged. I did some internships in
Mm,
opera and local Massachusetts
mm,
theater. Gave me a great internship where they gave me an apartment, and it was fantastic.
mm,
But it further encouraged me to stick
mm.
with it.
Breaking into the movie industry as, a black woman in the 80s must have come with its own set of challenges, right?
Sure.
So what obstacles did you kind of face early in your career?
Well, there weren't very many African American women that were designers. There
Mhm,
were others that I knew their names who were on the part of the support in the wardrobe department. They were supervisors or they were set costumers, and there weren't very many costume designers. And so the challenge was to be in an environment in a world where they expect you to be the seamstress or the help, right?
mhm.
Or you walk in the room and they're still waiting for the designer to walk in.
You mentioned, getting nominated the first time, and so you've been nominated multiple times, and won twice. What was that like to win an Oscar?
I was the first African American woman or African American
Mm,
period to be nominated. And, a part of me felt like, wow, here it was, I think that was 93. Here we are in 1993, and we're still experiencing first in our African, like it just
mm,
felt like, well, it's about time. I'm the first to be recognized, but I'm
yeah.
certainly not the first in my field to do excellent work.
A lot of your work really seems to be at, kind of the intersection of this the Black history and culture work.
Hmm.
And I've, seen it referred to as like Afrofuturism as
Yes,
well in a lot of the costume design.
sure.
So how do you kind of approach the design aspect and incorporate the culture into that?
Well, it's somewhat unconscious and conscious.
Mhm,
I have always been, even from my roots in Massachusetts, been encouraged to know my history, encouraged to know about other streams of celebration, meaning that you don't have to celebrate Christmas. You can celebrate Kwanzaa.
right.
You can, learn the alphabet and also learn Swahili.
Mhm,
I was that kid that was shown, my history and the beauty of the culture through dance and art and literature.
Speaking of those organizations, you're a board member of the Boston Arts Academy Foundation.
I am.
And so you've, put your own commitment out there to these, students of the future, right?
Yeah.
So how do you see the role of arts education evolving to meet these future needs that you've talked about?
Well, we really do need to embrace the importance of the arts in education. And if I am a testament to, that fact, then, I feel it's important for me to stand out front and say, there is the possibility of a career in the arts, and it is a viable source for our children to study and to learn and to become artists. And so many children are passionate about it and they want to follow that dream. And I encourage it.
Your upcoming event on Martha's Vineyard is going to celebrate your incredible journey through costume design and the arts. So, how does it feel to be honored in such a way?
Wow. It feels like I still need to pinch myself because I have always admired a lot of the people and organizations that, are honoring me. And it's wonderful to be able to give back in this way that people feel it's important and it's made a contribution. And So I embrace it, and I hope that through our great conversation that we'll have at the event, that I can further inspire others.